welcome back to another video. And so today we are continuing on with our veteran player rewatch walkthrough of Heavensward. We're almost done. If you remember last episode, we sadly ended up losing Azys Lla, which it was a really hard scene to watch. Even after rewatching it, it's still a difficult scene to have to kind of relive. But we did manage to make it to Azys Lla in one piece, barely, and now we are in the process of planning to cross over Azys Lla so that we can find the Archbishop. So we're picking up exactly where we left off. We're still here at Azys Lla, and we're with Sid, the guidance node, and everyone else here. So let's see how well things go from this point on. A few years back, Wedge decided he wanted a dog, and when we said no, he sulked for a bleeding moon. Gilly's a good girl. Isn't she a good girl? Yeah, I can kind of see why they're concerned. Well, this note turned out to be rather more useful than I expected. Warring Triad. I somehow doubt they are amenable to negotiation. Nope. What the Fury's name is that thing? Warring Triad puts in mind of a tale from my childhood. It told of 3 gods locked in perpetual conflict. Well, that's actually not too far off. But in Node we trust. Node is patiently awaiting instructions. Blip. Greetings, Mistress Claire. Is there something you wish to know? Blip. Requesting access to Atherochemical Research Facility. Access granted. Generating route. Blip. Route generated. Commencing guidance to chosen destination. Please be aware that the designated route may take you through restricted sectors and that the Isle's defense systems may attempt to terminate you. Be kindly reminded that in accordance with the terms and conditions of use, you and your party assume all risk of damage or injury, including death, may occur en route to your destination. Alright. Can the guidance node be trusted? I know not, but we have few other options. Let's see where it leads us. Claire, Y'shtola, Estinian, we 4 shall proceed to the research facility. Sid, the Excelsior is our sole means of escape. Pray remain here and have her ready to depart at a moment's notice. Understood. We'll see that she's repaired and ready to fly. If anything happens, just let me know via Link Pearl. Be on your guard, my friends. The enemy could be anywhere. I think you mean the enemy is everywhere. Like, there is nothing safe on this particular island that is not willing to try to kill us. Okay, so let's just continue on from here. And I gotta admit, I am not a fan of the Allagan aesthetic. I mean, I think it's cool, like a sci-fi, kind of futuristic kind of look to it, but I don't know, I just don't like the look of it at all. But let's just head out this way. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Kinda. Okay, let's go back around here. Okay. So from what I know of Azys Lla is that this place was kind of designed shortly before Alec fell. This was supposed to be a research facility on how to find ways of dealing with primals, or icons as the Allagans refer to them as. So it really not a big surprise to me that the Garleans were trying to find their way here. Most of the technology, which is pretty advanced for this kind of era, is actually stolen or borrowed from Alec. Really is astounding that all of this technology is supposed to be ancient. Alright, so we're at the first teleporter. If I'm not mistaken, there is some manner of teleportation device. Mayhap the node has further instructions for us. We've scarce begun, and already it leads us to a dead end. You are so cynical, Estinian. Blip, you are currently within the Alpha Quadrant. First, you must use the nearby matter conduit to travel to the Beta Quadrant. Please wait a moment while I activate it. That's helpful. Hmm, 3,000 years and it still works. And I know that the others are kind of skeptical, wondering if we can actually trust the node. Well, I should point out that it is kind of a machine, and machines can't really betray you. At least most machines can't, so... But then again, it's alloy, so it wouldn't surprise me if it has some kind of living component attached to it. That was cool. Okay, so this is the beta quadrant. So apparently there's no way that we can actually directly teleport straight to the flagship. We have to go through each of the islands to do so. Matter conduit appears to operate on the same principle as the Aetherites. How remarkable that it should still function after all this time. The node is not what it seems. From amidst the metal, I sense the gaze of a living being. Have care around it. Oh, so there is something alive in there. Are you certain it's wise to trust this orb with our lives? Well, it's not like we got another choice. According to my records, this conduit was last serviced approximately 5,013 years, 6 months, 11 days, 7 hours, and 13 minutes ago. Wow, 5,000, that's a lot longer than I thought. Yeah, it was supposed to be about 5,000. I don't know where I came up with 3,000. That it should function without mishap may be described as a miracle. Oh, well, that's nice to know now. Okay. And miracle maintenance. Guidance nodes ready to take you through the beta quadrant. Blip, resuming guidance to the AETHER Chemical Research Facility. Please follow me. This sector, the Beta Quadrant, is home to laboratories which produce chimerical life forms for both military and household applications. I don't want to know what it means by household. Our facility has been awarded 3-star certification for compliance with ASO-3001. The good behavior of the creatures born here is guaranteed. Please be warned, however, that millennia of neglect may have had an adverse effect on their disposition. For your own safety, please refrain from approaching the creatures. I'm sorry, I just have to know what they mean by household tendencies. Like here, we have these Lamia. I mean, were they like servants in the household or something? I find that kind of disturbing. And I have no idea where I am going. Come on, my faithful polar bear. You can move faster than that. I'm surprised that there are even trees or like any kind of forms of life that wasn't, you know, made like genetically. So it really makes me wonder like what this place must have looked like 5,000 years ago. Everything here is just pretty much dead. Well, at least in terms of greenery. I'm more surprised that these things lasted so long. So I'm starting to see kind of a pattern. So the Alpha Quadrant really has more machines, while the Beta Quadrant here mostly has like living creatures. I mean, they were genetically made, but they're flesh and blood, basically. And I know the Delta Quadrant is really home to the dragons. So those are really imprisoned dragons that are on the Delta. And I'm trying to remember the next one. I can't think right now. Hold on. Okay, we found the others. Thank God. The Elegans did not respect life. Brilliant as they were, I cannot bring myself to respect them. The orb is beginning to try my patience. The area teems with chimerical creatures. Be on your guard. Oh, like we didn't notice. Blip. Unable to activate matter conduits. Energy shorted. Detected. Identifying cause. Cause identified. Unauthorized siphoning of energy by chimerical creatures. Location: the recombination labs and the biomass incubation complex. Time is short. Let us split up and eliminate these culprits. Claire, pray to patch the creatures at the recombination labs. The rest of us shall sweep the incubation complex. Take care and return hither when you are done. Why am I going off on my own and you three get to go off together? Don't you think it'd be better if we split up into two groups? You know, 2 on 2, you know, make it fair. That's just me, though. Okay, so we have to head down a long ways, too. I have not had to walk through here for a long time, by the way. I've always had to just been able to fly. So this is very frustrating. Yes, and this is going to be a nightmare. I mean, we seem to be going the right way. A reptoid. Don't like the sound of that. And down here. Okay, so those look like some kind of insect things, but we should be right around the corner from it. Okay, yes, there we go. It's right in this cave. Oh crap, so we're surrounded by Lamia. Oh, go away! I'm not bothering you! Are you that bored? Okay, thank you. That kind of, I don't know what these things are. They're kind of like a combination between insects and machine, I think. Like some kind of spider crab like bull thing. I don't know. Oh, hello, Chimera. You know, apart from the Morble, I think that the Chimeras in this game are perhaps the ugliest creatures. Alright, come on, let's take care of these guys. Hurry up and die. You'll be free in just a moment. Probably better than just being stuck wandering these halls on your own. place gives me the creeps. It's like one of those mad scientist kind of films. Which pretty much is exactly what this place is. Oh, hello. Okay, 2 down. Let's look for the 3rd. And I have my friend sitting outside waiting for me. I have this black cat that's a stray, and he seems to think it's my job to feed him, so I guess it's kind of my fault for actually going ahead and feeding him, but he's sitting there staring at me, and you're not making it easy to play, huh? It's strange though, those Lamia don't really have snake tails. They look more like mermaid tails because they have fins at the end. Okay, come on. Okay, that's all 3. Alright, let's head back. So let's go ahead and just skip a little bit ahead because it looks like it's going to be a bit of a way back. Okay, we're back. That took an annoyingly long time trying to find my way back through that tunnel system, but hey, what can you do? Machines are not to be trusted, least of all those that can think. He really hates machines. Alphino has come far. Master Louis Swa would be proud. While facing the chimerical creatures, I had a moment of inspiration. I feel I've attained a better affinity with arcane entities. Ah, a new carbuncle idea.
Blip. Energy restored to the conduit. Please wait a moment while I activate it.
Okay. So the next one is active, so we can just ride on this to the next current. Garleans. This is where they made their emergency landing. So the Garleans managed to land. Repairs on their vessel appear to be well underway. I doubt that they will leave anytime soon, however. Nay, they will remain here long after they have stripped the Isle of all its secrets. Whether or not they mean to linger, their presence here and now is an unwelcome complication. Indeed, let us avoid confrontations unless absolutely needful. Always count on Garleans to show up and make things unnecessarily complicated. Not that it wasn't already unnecessarily complicated, especially with the Archbishop who knows where. Well, we know where he is, but we know what else he's up to. Okay, close encounters of the 7th kind? Wait, no, 6th kind. The guidance node is ready to take you through the Gamma Quadrant.
Warning, intruders detected and forced in this quadrant. It is recommended that you avoid confrontation where possible.
Oh gee, no, thank you.
Be kindly reminded that, in accordance with the terms and conditions of use, you and your party assume all risk of damages or injury, including death, that you may sustain in the course of guidance.
Okay, we know that. You're not helping us here.
Please follow me to the next matter conduit. It leads to the Delta Quadrant, where the facility's greatest achievement is located.
I know what he's talking about. Well, whatever it is. Let's move forward. Let's just try to avoid the Garleans if we can. Making good progress. I mean, we're already in the 3rd quadrant. So all we gotta do is make it to the Delta Quadrant after this. Not really sure what this particular isle was used for. Maybe more like training grounds or something? I see machines, but those are Garleans. Ah, Mark! Sorry, Mark, I don't need you right now. Hello, everyone. These soldiers bear the sigil of the 6th Legion, ordinarily deployed within Ishabard. They are certainly a long way from home. The 6th Legion has long since been favored by Emperor Varus. It is the Iron Fist with which he crushes uprisings. Wait, something is afoot. Ooh, is this a cutscene? I can't remember.
Our objective lies at the heart of the Isle. The 3rd will remain to guard the ship, while the 2nd patrols the perimeter and eliminates any threats. The 1st will come with me to secure the research facility. Let no man doubt the import of our mission. The Allagans found a means to capture icons alive, and their knowledge lies hid upon this isle. If we can but acquire it, we would be able to prevent the beings from returning to plague us, thus ending the cycle of rebirth. I need not remind you that success will raise our Legion high in the Emperor's regard. Yet, by the same token, his radiance does not tolerate failure. That is all. All troops, prepare for deployment!
So that is their purpose.
To think that the knowledge used to bind no less a being than Bahamut sleeps here.
I think that was kind of a given everything we've seen so far.
Imprisoning a primal in such a manner would represent an effective means to halt the cycle of summoning, were it not for the grave and obvious risks.
Indeed. We need but refer to past experience, that of Bahamut's calamitous return, to see why this is not the solution we seek.
Yeah, but Garleans really don't learn their lesson.
Held in duress, a primal will continue to nurse its hatred for mankind. And when it inevitably breaks free, its rage will be beyond quelling.
Whatever folly the Garleans mean to commit, they can wait. We must remain focused on our task.
Yes, of course. It would not be polite to keep the Archbishop waiting.
We'll deal with the Garleans later. Very later, because of Endwalker. Oh, can't believe Endwalker's almost here. Only a couple days left. Once we finish up with this particular mission, we'll be able to finish the last couple episodes. So I think there'll be 2 more episodes of at least the main scenario for Heavensward. After that, I'm going to be putting Heavensward and maybe the rest of the game on hiatus for a while, at least until I complete Endwalker. So with Endwalker, it will be not a veteran player live reaction, like replay walkthrough. It's going to be like a pure, raw, live reaction. So, because I have no idea what's coming for us. None whatsoever. So you get to enjoy me completely freaking out over everything, seeing it for the first time. If only we can do things and like play, like watch a movie, read a book series, play a game for the first time whenever we want to, you know? So that we can relive that wonderful moment of when we saw it for the first time. And that's just me. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I love Heavensward. It's just, it doesn't have the same impact, like the same excitement that I had like the first time I saw it. The thing is, I know what's going to happen, so it kind of takes the excitement away. But we'll focus on that later. Let's just move through the rest of the Gamma Quadrant. We're almost there to the end. There it is. And I can see the dragons from here, it looks like. Uh-oh. I see that purple. Hello?
Blip, that you have survived to this point is the defiance of possibility, but it appears the danger is not yet past. Bleep bloop, warning, intruders approaching. Please eliminate them if you wish to proceed.
Oh, Garleans, of course, it's Imperials. Look, you guys are making things so much harder than they have to be. And we got more. Okay, persistent buggers, aren't you? But you're pretty weak, so I appreciate that. And a 3rd round. Okay, I'm good with that. He thought he could beat me with a lance. Oh, a duty. Instance duty. Alright, I remember this now. I can't believe I forgot about it.
That would explain my men's silence.
Well, that was fast.
We meet again. And this time, we will not be interrupted. Come! Show me your power, champions of Eorzea!
I mean, at least he's putting his men first. I mean, unless he just wants a chance to fight with a legend. Come, Icon Slayer, impress me. Yeah, it kind of looks like that's the case.
I shall make it quick.
Come on, Estinian, you can do better than that. Surely you can do better than that. Okay, for this, you just gotta avoid the X's for this first part. I can't remember this fight at all, really, but I know enough to know to avoid the flaming X's. Ah, okay, there we go. Let us aid you, Lord Van Hydrus. up a toy soldier to knock him down. Alright, I'll let you guys take care of it then. Leave the rank and file to us. Focus on the legatus. Ooh, I know that's bad. Very bad. Stay out of the blue fires. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like a cerulean trap because it's the same color.
So it comes to this!
Oh, it's Alphino's new carbuncle. So it's the first time that we actually see it in the game, which is the black version. Obsidian. Need air support, now! Really? He knows he can't win. Oh no, not those things. That is bad. Oh, okay. Did damage, but not as bad as I thought it would be. So Astidian and Y'shtola took the others to fight outside while we deal with Regula. Thankfully, we have Alphino, who is a healer. And oh no! Alfie, get away from the tanks! So just kind of stand far away from them. You can hit them and knock them back. But if they explode, you get dealt with damage. And Alfie, why are you standing there? Get out of the blue flaming circle of death. You, get away. Oh no. Oh crap, get away. Get away. Okay, so I'll stand over here. We should be safe over here. I hope. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. Almost there. Almost there. We can do it. Come on, we can do it. We've had worse days. Come on. Oh man, they just keep dropping tanks. If they all explode at once, that's gonna be a big boom. Alright, come on. Come on. Almost there. Yay! Okay! That was good!
I had heard the tales of your strength, warrior of light. And now that I have experienced it firsthand, Van Baelsar's defeat seems less inexplicable.
In other words, he did not... In other words, you are all that and what they say and more.
And I have thoroughly enjoyed our time together. Alas, all good things must come to an end. Allagan's secrets await, and there is no profit to be had in remaining here.
So he's just leaving a small army to us. Oh boy. Oh, of course, Vanguards! And a giant airship, just what we did not need. Well, at least the airship we don't have to deal with, it looks like.
Keep them occupied.
Let the words out of my mouth, Astidian, especially since you left his men behind.
Choice.
You must continue on. We will hold them here.
Take the eye. It should still hold enough energy to be of use to you. I shall join you as soon as I am able.
Enough talk. Make haste and stop the Archbishop.
So they're expecting one person to stand up to a primal plus 12 others. Wow. They don't have low expectations of you, do they? She looks so sad there for a moment. Don't worry. They're just Imperials. They're more than a match for them. Simply how long it will take for them to deal with them all. Alright, so we're on the Delta Quadrant now. Oh, that's right. It's gonna be an awesome cutscene. I can see the chains from here. Oh, I can't wait. The guidance note is here too.
Blip, welcome to the Delta Quadrant, where methods are developed for mastering dragons. To this day, the sector is home to live specimens from over the southern continent of Mericidia, truly a testament to the greatness of the Allagan Empire.
Alright, Feathers of Lament. The guidance note has ill tidings to share with you.
Blip, I regret to inform you that the matter conduit leading to the flagship is no longer functioning. According to my records, it was destroyed by a dragon which broke free of its restraints when they failed approximately 2,369 years, 1 month, 24 days, 7 hours, and 4 minutes ago. Please find an alternate route to the Aetherochemical Research Facility. The Allagan Research Council apologizes for any inconvenience caused.
Sure they do. And it just flies off! Just great. Oh, hello, old friend. So thy journey hath led thee to this accursed place. Canst thou hear it, mortal? The ceaseless keening of my kindred, steeped in 5,000 years of suffering. Long before the Ishgardians and their base betrayal, there lived still more wicked men whose ambitions knew no bounds. Fearful of our might, covetous of our power, they devised a means to enslave dragonkind. Their vile misdeeds did set in motion a train of events whose repercussions are felt to this day. Beyond thou wilt find one of my first brood. Hark thou unto her words, partake thou of her pain. Think thou upon the suffering that the conflict betwixt our kinds hath begot. Oh man, yeah. Like I said before in earlier videos, Midgardsormr came to the star with 7 children with 7 eggs on his back, and so he has 7 children, and then all the other dragons are just descended from those 7. So we already know about 3 of them. We know about, well, 4 of them technically. We know about Bahamut, and then there's Reisvalgar, Ratatoskr, and Nidhogg. The remaining 3 are Tiamat, Vitra, and Azys Lla. We don't know anything else about Vitra and Azys Lla yet, though Vitra is supposed to be making an appearance in Endwalker. So that just leaves the Duskworm. So Bahamut was considered to be the Dawn Worm for Mericidia, and his mate, Tiamat, was known as the Duskworm. So that's who we're going to go off and see. Spoilers there. Yeah, so we still don't know anything about Azys Lla, and we don't even know if she's even he or she is still alive. We definitely know about Vitra, though. So Vitra is supposed to be in Thannar, from what I understood. I can't 100% promise that yet. I'm sure we'll find out soon. And there she is. She looks a lot like her brother Nidhogg. No! Go away! Leave me alone! Please leave me alone. I don't want to fight. Great Worm is being held by some manner of restraints. Who cometh to this forsaken place and stirred my solitude? I'm not sure if I'll read it out. Oh, it's probably such a surprise for her. Oh, I love this scene. It's masterfully done. Just masterful.
From these eggs did my children hatch, and once they were full grown, they took wing and spread across all the lands of Hydaelyn. I just feel so bad for her. You can just imagine that kind of grief. Guilt. Not yet.
No mon aan, no one il aan, no edkin. Is kashur and iles aan.
Live with my regrets, the world is to me. I mean, I get it. I really do get it, and I don't feel like she should be tormenting herself like this, but we find out later on there's more to the story. Well, at least another reason why she chooses to remain bound here. And here it comes. After all this time. They're back. All 6 of them are back. And we still don't know what they're for.
Warrior of light, beloved daughter, the light abideth within thy heart again.
So nice of you to finally speak to us again.
Full valiantly didst thou overcome thy many trials, but glory not in thy success. For the servants of darkness are ever close at hand. Receive of me my blessing once more, and go forth to shine thy light on all creation.
Oh god, I just reading that again after playing through Shadowbringers. Oh god, I don't know what to think.
Thou hast broken down the wall I built around thee, and partaken of thy mistress's blessing once more. Strong art thou, mortal. Stronger than any other of thy kind.
So this is official, we have Midgard's approval.
Having looked upon thy deeds, I am convinced thou art worthy to bear her light.
I really hope we see
The
him
covenant
more.
bound me to thee, but 'twould seem our fates were mingled from the first. Though I will not fight thy battles, I will yet lend thee my wings.
No, this was so cool, it blew my mind when I first saw it. Our mounts.
Come, mortal. We go to cast out the darkness.
That's nice of him. He has a saddle and like supplies all ready to go. Here we go, on our way to the flagship. And yes, we have unlocked the ability to fly in this area. And we can ride Midgard's Simmer. Oh, I really hope we see more of him. I love him. A level up too, that's nice. Alright, so let's head to the flagship now. But I think that we'll call it a day right there once we speak to the node. Let's go. Right, so the next episode should be the dungeon, and if there's time, I'll go ahead and add the final trial and the ending cutscenes. I don't think I'll have enough time for both of those. I'll try my best. Otherwise, I'll be into 2 videos instead of 1. Oop, there they are. Figures of the warring triad. The goddess, the fiend, and the demon. And where's it? I know it's over here. Here you are, Node. How dare you leave us behind? Yes, so this is the final quest of Heavensward, but we'll cut it there for right now. Alright, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. We are just about at the end here. We're going to go through, it's official, the final dungeon, the final trial is what's waiting. and it's going to be great. I really do enjoy the ending, and if you haven't seen it yet, I should warn you, it's going to be a big twist at the end. If you have already seen it or played through it, then you already know what's going to happen, but yeah, I'm not going to say anything. So from here on out, I will not say anything. I will not say any kind of spoilers, just on the off chance you haven't seen it. You'll still be getting my live commentary. I'll still do a guide walkthrough for both the trial and the upcoming dungeon. But from here on out, no more spoilers. But otherwise, this is going to be Fantasy Girl signing out, and I hope you're looking forward to the final episode or two where we finish off Heavensward before we go into Endwalker. So once again, this is Fantasy Girl, and thank you so much for watching.